Welcome, Sagittarius, to your mid-month reading for February. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Got a new room. Put up the chakra stuff that you guys could never see before. It's always been here. You just couldn't see it. Okay, my friends. I will be doing live readings hopefully by either the end of the month or beginning of March. I'm going to start with you, my friends. I have more Sagittarius than I do anyone. Love the Sagittarius. This video, I hope, goes well. Never done a live reading. I'm a little nervous, okay? A little nervous. But I figure I'll start with Sag because if something goes wrong, I think you'll forgive me if something doesn't work, like a mic issue or something. So I've thought about this, I've pondered about this, and the good Lord's like, you Sagittarius, they will forgive you. Okay, so, okay, my friends, getting straight into this, and make sure, guys, that you're watching that meditation video. I finally got that up for you, my friends. Okay, so, alrighty, here we go. Lots of big things happening right now. I felt very creative, so I was doing a lot of things. Okay. This message for my Sagittarius is nostalgic feelings. Or do you have an ex coming back? Boop, boop, boop. Right? Man. Let's see what the card says next to it, because I actually feel like this person's actually going to come back and show you nostalgicness. Or you're feeling very nostalgic because I feel like somebody feels like I've been thinking about them and I've been feeling very nostalgic. And then all of a sudden they just show up. New vitality. Memories of the past. It literally could be some kind of like childhood friend or childhood, like high school sweetheart, something like that, you guys. And it's almost like you've been thinking about this person and then all of a sudden you see them, they show up. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but I see a lot of memories going on over here. Have you been calling this person in as a soulmate? Spread your wings and fly. Sharing the love is in reverse in the recent past, and you have the blossom coming in with the judgment card coming in the near future. I feel like in the past, going on the nostalgic card, this is kind of going in the way, way past, guys. The way past, right? Way back machine. Right? The reason is because whatever they share this love was, Spirit wants me to understand that this nostalgic feeling that you're having of this person is definitely from the Wayback Machine. And I don't know how you're running into this person. They find you on Facebook, social media, something. But it does feel like there was something that went awry where it just felt like you were too young, too immature for some of you, and you just couldn't share the love together. Like there was not enough give and take. There wasn't enough maturity. There wasn't enough togetherness. Maybe you end up separating and going separate ways in the end because there wasn't enough. Just never enough. It just sounds like 80s hair metal songs. That's really what it is, though. And that's really what it was. It was like, I want to share this love with you, but we just keep clashing. Like we just can't do it. It's just never enough. Yes, too much toxic energy going around. It was like, I don't know. It was like when young fools fall in love. I just got all these songs in my head. You know what? Guys, just go with it, right? Because that's just what it is. Wow, I'm telling you, it's almost like we were bound by these chains of toxicity, but we had this love. We had this relationship. We just couldn't hold on to it. And I'm thinking about them, and I'm thinking, what are they doing? And I'm telling you, they're coming back. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or an Aquarius. Yeah, that's the song I have in my head is Why Do Fools Fall in Love? I don't know. And that just feels like that's just because of that childhood, younger energy. It doesn't have to be super childhood, right? It could be high school, college. It could be 12 years ago. Who knows? But the whole point is it's like you guys had the communication, but you couldn't communicate enough. But look, we thought we were the one for each other. I thought this was the one for me. They thought you were the one for them, but you just couldn't hold on to it. No, there was aware of this clashing coming together. Like it wasn't the perfect timing for this. It almost feels like one of those things like, if it's the perfect timing, then they will come back to me, right? Kind of fated, destined. And it does feel like there's a piece within you, Sag, that says, but I did believe at the time that we were destined to be together. I do believe that we are soulmate connected, whether it's, karmically connected on a good, on a positive or a negative, it didn't matter. And we did feel like we were destined to be together. I do believe, though, there was something going on there where it was like, as we separated, it was like, well, I really do love this person. And I feel like if it's bound to be, if it's destined to be, they'll come back to me. And you both feel that way. It's just not the perfect timing for us to be together. We're too immature. We're too poor. We're too this. We're too that. We're too, maybe we're too ornery, too stubborn, too young, too free, right? But the vitality was wonderful because it literally shows you guys had that. You just couldn't share what needed to be shared, what true love really meant. It feels very, not emotionally, no, not emotionally, in maturity. It's a lot about maturity of how things go. Maybe they wanted to go to college and do this. Maybe you wanted to stay over here, couldn't follow each other's dreams. But anyways, and you're nostalgically dreaming with each other. You had your own nostalgic things to go after. And it feels like maybe they had their own dreams to go after. So there's always all this dreaming and all this dreaminess, but the dreams can't come together. You can't share the same dream. So I believe that a lot of it is sharing the love is either too immature to share together what we need, but our dreams also separated us. Does that make sense? So right here, you're spreading your wings and you're doing such a great job and you're dreaming again with the Two of Wands, making choices, making decisions, having these dreams of the Queen of Wands. That's yourself. You are feeling very creative at this time. There's a huge creative flow going on right now. Like I said, right? And I'm a piece of it. Taurus is a part of it. Or is it just fire energy in itself, right? Because I'm Leo rising, so maybe it's just the creative, maybe fire signs are just going creative right now, right? However it is, but it's showing this creative piece that you have, this moving forward, but you're feeling good, Sag. You feel good. I don't feel like this nostalgic piece over here has got you really sad. I think it's bringing in this vitality. But I think that you are kind of stuck in your head about the past and the would-have, could-haves, kind of should-haves. But why? Your materialism looks good. You have the rewards coming in. Five of Swords upside down. You don't want to get stuck, though, in this place of the past, right? You don't. You don't want to do that. But look at the perfect timing coming in. With the perfect timing coming, I'm telling you, this person's coming back. Somehow or another, they wrote you on social media. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it was a friend, a loved one, however, it doesn't matter. It's somebody. And I do believe that they are writing you on social media. They have contacted you or getting ready to contact you right now in the present. You don't find the rewards in it, but it is making things very nostalgic as you're talking about the past, as you're looking towards things. But you're just not, it's kind of crazy because in the past, it's kind of like, well, if we're destined to be together, it's going to happen. Now that you're older, it's kind of like, I feel the rewards and I'm very happy that they came back. It could be this Capricorn, right? And there's that Sag again. No, that's you. Well, it could be another Sag. However it is, I got a lot of Capricorn energy, but you're not finding it like the rewards that you would have in the past, right? And that's because of the maturity. Maturity that you have now, the nostalgic feelings, is more of looking back and looking at the past and doing the things you did, but you don't feel the karmic ties to the person like you did in the past, right? So when you left in the past, it was like, well, if it's destined to be, it's going to be, and you're a little sad about it and hoping maybe and praying that they would come back. But now that they're here, it's almost like, that's awesome that you're back, but the feelings are a little shifted, right? Because of maturity levels. So don't get me wrong, you're very happy. They're very happy with 9 of coins over here. They're like, woo, I found my friend. And it feels like they might have been looking for you for a long time, Sag, like they've been looking for you. But it's kind of crazy because you're not feeling that energy that you assumed you would feel since you're having all the nostalgic feelings. But you do realize that this person has a lot of drama in their life. And they do feel like they're kind of the drama person. I feel like for a lot of you, it's a really good old, like best friend or something for a lot of you. And you feel like they kind of are drama filled. They seem to like to talk a lot about drama. They like to talk about a lot of things that you're not really feeling, right? And from others of you, it's just like they just want to talk about the drama from the past. Maybe they're talking from the drama of the past and the present, right? It seems like a lot of the conversation is things that you're kind of cold shouldering a little bit over here. Those sides you're like, and they're talking about a lot of drama and unfairity that's happened in their life since you've been gone. And maybe the things in the past that were drama and unfairity in that time. Like, hey, you remember when we used to do this and that and that and this? And you're kind of cold shouldering like that's not really, and I think that's kind of the bummer. I think that's kind of the bummer because you were so happy with the new, you're so happy that they're here, but the conversation isn't quite going the way you wanted it to. You wanted the vitality of, hey, remember that concert we went to? Hey, remember when we did this? And it seems to be more like, hey, remember when so-and-so did this and that? And oh my God, we were going to get into a fight. And you're going, that is not what I was, but you're probably laughing it off, right? You're like, I do remember that. And the first time it was probably fine, but after going on and on and on with it, it's getting a little old. So it does feel like you're kind of cold shouldering the situation. You do feel like it's a blessing though that they have come back and to open these doors. But you just wish that you could get them to change the situation. It's almost like you're trying to make decisions. Maybe you guys are going to make a decision to go out to coffee, do something. But it does feel like you are trying to cold shoulder those type of conversations at this time. And it does feel like it's going to be one of those things you're going to have to walk around. So in some ways, guys, it's actually showing that you've matured more than the person. Like maybe you're feeling like, wow, I've matured so much, but you didn't really mature as much as I wanted you to. They're still kind of holding on to a little bit of this high school, college kind of immaturity where it doesn't feel like they grew as much as you. It just feels like they kind of fabricate every story that they're doing. So we're doing the thing, right? Oh, you remember when so-and-so did this and that? And then all of a sudden, it's way fabricated. Maybe they're even fabricating their lifestyle. Look, you're still feeling happy. But there's just this piece to them that just feels like they're offering you fabricated stories. Like they're doing better than, they're making themselves, you're making yourself look better than what's really going on. So they're fabricating stories, whether it's on a positive note or a negative note. Maybe they're telling you they're really down and out when they're really not. Maybe they're telling you they're really, really doing good and they're not. However you're going to see it, it feels like some of these stories are very fabricated. Oh, absolutely. So you're going to go have coffee with them. You really want to do things with them. But then there's this back piece to your mind over here, Sag, where you're going, I don't know if I really want to get involved. This definitely, the nostalgic pieces that I'm thinking about surely are not going the way that this is going. They had me in a nostalgic piece. We were talking about this and that, but they seem to want to bring up a lot of weird things. So it's very strange. And this could be an ex-love too. That you wanted them to come back and actually flourish and show you different things. And they just seem to be kind of, could be even a little egomaticness going on over here with the way that they're portraying certain things. With the blossoming, there's a good judgment call over here, but very determined to get to victory with the star card. So it does feel like they're still very sorry about you, and they really do want to heal with you and really want to be your friend. But you guys, it doesn't look like this is going to work out the way you had it in your daydream. I'm sorry, they're going backwards. They've not grown enough yet. But it surely was nice to see them. They want to be at service with you and they want to help you. If somebody has a car issue, they want to actually give you money and help you with your car. They literally want to help you out. I think this person has some money, and if they don't, then they live on credit cards, and maybe that's the fabrication. They make you believe that they have money, but they're using credit cards. However it is, they do want to be at service, and they do want to help you with some kind of bill, some kind of car problem. They want to help out. They like to throw money around, even if it's only credit card money. It doesn't matter. They do, because they want you to see them in a certain kind of light, and they want you to see them as generous and loving. Okay, but it kind of confuses you because you're kind of like, why are you throwing all this money at me? Why are you throwing all this stuff at me? Why do you want to be such a service? Maybe they don't have very many friends. King of Pentacles, they do have some money, guys. They do have money. I don't care where it's coming from. I don't care if they own 15 credit cards, dude. They definitely have money. Because they're coming up as the King of Pentacles. But they do have the progress and the success. They might even own their own business. I just don't see the progress within the situation going the way you wanted it to. It almost feels like if it was destined to come back to do this, then maybe like the universe is telling you, the reason I'm bringing it back for the perfect timing is to let you understand that it was only destined to be there karmically to learn from each other one way. And now I'm going to like bring it back to show you that it was only meant for a certain time period at that time of your life. Maybe it'll make you move on, especially if it was a love, right? And you're waiting for this love to come back, or like no one was better than so and so, and then they're gonna find out. But we always had these problems. I hope they come back, but then you realize, it's almost like spirit saying, but no, they were only there for a certain time period. I don't want you to hold on to that. I want you to, I want you to stay calm and take the authority because I have something better for you. I have something way better for you. I don't want you to keep yourself in the cold about this person. Think about the things that bring vitality. Think about the happy days and things like that. But don't hold on to this person so much because that part is over. It's separated. It was separated for a reason, right? Because you guys did what you were supposed to be doing. This isn't one of those things that's meant to be overfilling your cups. You have other things to overfill your cups with. I'll bring somebody back in. Yes, somebody who can be more committed to your relationships. Somebody that will be the emperor that you're looking for. Somebody that's more stable, mind, body, soul. Somebody that's really good for you. Or you already have that person, Sag, sitting next to you. You already have the emperor sitting next to you, whether it's your best friend or whatever. You don't need this person, right? That person was there for a reason until it was all over. Right? So you think about it inside, everybody's story is different. You already have this person sitting next to you. Look, you already have your best friend. That's all you need, right? That's all you need. You don't need this person. Yes, beautiful memories, but sometimes maybe memories are just that. They were for a time in that chapter, and that chapter's all over. Right? But that's really what it kind of feels like. And if you don't have this person yet, then the good Lord's going to bring this person in who is this emperor. And it looks like it could be an Aries or a Taurus, my friends, for a lot of you. Or maybe a water sign. But the whole point of the story is it feels like you either already have the person you need sitting next to you. This feels very karmic, and especially with that Pluto in the South Node, that's like karmic past life. And what the situation is. It's almost like they're bringing them back to say, see, and then you'll realize everything that you had was there for a reason at that time, but it's not meant for your future. See what I mean? But however it is, it's very mind-blowing, because you're really going to think, wow, they're going to be just like me. It's going to be so cool. And then you're going to realize they didn't really grow up. And even if they did grow up, it's still going to be weird because they're going to be on a different, you're so different, right? You're teeter-tottering beside, okay, I'll go have coffee, but I don't know if I really want to hang out with them. And they might even make you feel a little uncomfortable because you're really not bound. Before you were bound by some karmic, right? Your soul said, this is what you're going to learn from this person, and then it's going to be over. Okay? It's almost like destiny plays destiny twice. Destiny is there to teach you a lesson with this person, and then it comes back to teach you a lesson. You don't need to be this person. So that's very interesting, right? But just remember, you have your own rainbow blessings. But I think that's going to be the thing, too, is you're going to realize your vitality. Because when you see this person, kind of weird, you're going to be like, oh, I don't know what happened to them. I feel great. I don't know. I feel good. It's going to bring it's going to open your eyes in a whole different way, right? Okay, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.